And we're off. Hey, hey. Hey, little Spreckleberry Sprouts, this is going to be a good one. Holler at me if you're a Spreckleberry Sprout. We are so close to getting crazy. fire this bad boy off saying we're on. We'll fire this bad boy off saying we're on. All right. Hey, Instagrammers, come on over to YouTube. We're doing Clownvis to the Rescue live right now. The link is in the bio, and I'm answering your questions. Come on. Okay, buckle the hell up. Whatever happens from here on out, your fault.
This is your wake-up call. Time to reach, go for it all.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Are you kidding me?
I saw so many shoes out and I just went, why not me?
Yeah.
Ron and Jay, the Duke of the Wicked, one half of the Insane Clown Posse, and you're watching Clownvis to the Rescue! I thought you knew! Woo woo!
And it starts right now!
Basquaba, help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Here I am once again, and we're having fun tonight. Come on, Clownvis to the rescue. Hey, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna try things a little bit differently tonight. But what else is new? We often try things different. That's right. We're not afraid to try different things. And we do it often. Often, O-F-T-E-N. Because it's all good, it's all in fun. So get in the pit and try to love someone. Claw with the bar, always on diggy, 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 set the boogie. Hop, up, nya boogie, it's Clownvis. That's me. Mutilate that like button because we're here to do it right tonight. Basquiga, basquaba. Tell your mom and tell your papa, Clownvis. That's me. Some people call me Clowny V. Some people call me Clowny V. You ever heard anyone say, hey, are you a fan of Clowny V? They're talking about me. My name is Clownvis. Obviously, my name is Clownvis, and I'm happy to be here. And I really do have a good show planned for you tonight, and it really is going to be a little different. This show will be a little bit different because, ladies and gentlemen, as a lot of you guys know, I got a big show coming up Friday night in St. Louis, Missouri. And Liquid Mike is already in the super chat saying he is ready for a super show here tonight. And Liquid Mike, we are with you, homie. We are feeling the same way. Feeling good. Eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. It's that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Clowny V. It's not. It's just Clownvis. It's just Clownvis. But I do have a big show Friday night. And so things might look a little different tonight. Actually, they look a little, maybe more what used to be normal here. But we have spent all summer on a very remote island celebrating Hot Clown Summer. Squeeb has opened up a tiki hut. Brainina95 has fallen in love. I myself have been having a great time just drinking Mai Tais by the beach, coming to you guys live, having fun from the tiki hut and wherever else we spend our time at on the island. Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm doing this big show in St. Louis on Friday night, we had to get back to the original studio here, Laramie Studios, because believe it or not, a lot of my stuff that I use for my live shows and my touring and all that, a lot of it was incorporated into the building of this set. You understand? Which is one of the main reasons, because I'm so happy doing the show, one of the main reasons I don't want to push and rush myself into getting carried away with doing live shows. Because I like all my stuff in one place, you know? I like it all together. I don't like mixing things up. I don't like getting things out of order. But that being said, a certain amount of deconstruction has started to happen here in order to make the live show happen on Friday night. So as you can see, we are in we're raw dogging it. Look, this is just a real old ass studio. This is the real deal. And what we're going to do tonight, we're pulling away some of the bells and whistles since we aren't at the island, we aren't at the hut. What we're going to do is I'm going to be taking your questions. We're going to have what's called a clown hall meeting. It's essentially a Clownvis AMA, a Clownvis Ask Me Anything, and we will get to the rules in that. We will get to the rules of that in just a minute. So don't start asking me any questions yet, or I might miss them. But look over my shoulder. Look at this kooky SOB behind my shoulder. Maybe we should talk to him, ladies and gentlemen. You know him. You love him. Squibliano. Squeeb!
Clownvis! What's up, doggy? Rickety-papa! Rickety-now-now!
Hey, Squeeb. How you doing, man?
Clownerino, I am good. It sure is nice to be back in the studio for a night.
It is nice, man. But we've been having so much fun, huh? Hot Clown Summer?
You bet we have, Clownvis. Squeeb's Tiki Hut is such a labor of love. I love doing it. It's so much hard work. But man, is it fun.
I know. It is.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It really, really is.
Yeah, Squeeb's Tiki Hut is a cool place.
I mean, it's fun. It's a fun place.
It's a very cool place. It really is.
Yeah, Squeeb's Tiki Hut. Fun.
Yeah. You just want to keep talking about it, or can we?
I mean, look, we can move on. I'm just saying, Squeeb's Tiki Hut is a fun place. I'm having fun with it, okay?
I agree. But we got...
Sorry. Hey, man, I think tonight's going to be a very interesting show.
No,
And I can't wait to DJ the big Clownvis Return show this Friday night in St. Louis, Missouri at the Red Flag.
Yeah.
Wow, Clownvis, just days away. Are you excited?
Oh, man, you know I'm excited, Squeeb. I can't wait. You're going to be...
Well, I bet you are, man. You are gonna kill it. I've seen you rehearsing. I've seen you practicing. You are in peak physical shape. The best I have ever seen you, Clownvis. I'm so excited to see what you do when you get on that stage in St. Louis on Friday night.
All right, now don't build it up too much. Let's just get into the show, huh?
Hey, it sounds fun, man. Let's do it! Squeeb.
Everybody's pretty happy that Squeeb is back. I am too. I mean, not that he's back, but it's nice to have him in my presence, you know? Just close enough where I could knock him in the eye. Thank you guys very much for all coming here tonight. This really is a fun time. It really is. Let's get into it. Oh, hey, you know what we can do now because we're here? We're going to talk to Brainina95. She is the robotress around here. She did come back here to the studio with us. However, she's not going to be at the live show. I'll talk to her about that a little bit here if she doesn't mind talking about it. I got to see here. Sorry, guys. Like I said, we had to scramble some stuff up here, and I got to find... It's so ridiculous because she's right there, and I should be able to just talk. Brainina! Brainina!
Hello, clownfish.
Clownfish? I'm Clownvis, not fish.
Whoops, I know. Sorry, my mind is still at the beach.
Well, we've been having a lot of fun at the beach, haven't we? Brainina, you're not going to be coming to the St. Louis show, is that correct?
Yeah, sorry. I just don't like crowds.
Really? You don't like crowds? Why don't you like crowds?
Well, when I was an extra in chewing gum commercials,
yeah,
I had to be stuffed in a closet for months and months at a time.
Oh.
With 100 other robots. So I just appreciate my elbow room these days.
Yeah. I understand, Brandon. We'll all miss you. I think it'll be a good time, but you will be missed, okay?
I know it will be a good time.
Yeah.
You'll have fun.
Well, we'll miss you, and we'll see you Sunday. We'll be right back with you, all right? Brainina's great. Thank you, Brainina.
You got it.
All right. Bye. Bye.
Brainina 95.
She kind of drags on sometimes. I love her. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying sometimes she robo-rambles. I don't know. We really did want. I wanted to get her to the show, but it's just impossible to force someone to do something they don't want to do, you know. But Squeeb will be at that show. Of course, I'm talking about this Saturday night, and I don't mean Saturday night. I mean this Friday night. Old Clownvis always saying things wrong. Here on Clownvis to the Rescue. Check it out. Friday night in St. Louis. Tickets are still available. Go to redflagstl.com to get your tickets. See Clownvis, Electro Dinosaur, the 2SG, all hosted by Lola Vanilla, featuring DJ Squeeb. More surprises than you can shake a stick at. It's going to be a fun night. Tiffany Williams is in the Super Chats. Tiffany Williams is creeping around the Super Chats saying, Clowny V made me do it. Clowny V made me do it. That makes sense. We are going to get into something here that we haven't done before. I want to let you guys know that I want to do this all the time. I think about doing this all the time. We'll have to see how it goes. What we're going to do here is what's called a Clown Hall meeting. This is where we throw out the script of the show, and you guys get to ask me questions, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Now, here's the deal. Let me go ahead and we'll open it up, and I'll tell you guys how this will work. But before we get into it, let me remind you, available now at clownvistotherescue.com is this CD. The official digital version comes out next week, August 2nd. But do yourself a favor, on sale now at clownvistotherescue.com. If you don't have this CD yet, you're going to want to get it. It's fantastic, all right? Sorry, I was supposed to say that before we got to the... Anyway, it's a Clown Hall meeting! Come on in and find your seating. It's time for a clown hall meeting. Got a question you can ask about the future or about the past. I'll always tell the truth, never be misleading. It's time for a clown hall meeting. Clown hall meeting. Wow, what a tune. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first official Clown Hall meeting. We want to make this as easy as possible. So what it says right here beside me, you can see, you can ask me anything. I will just start answering your questions. However, super chats will take priority. Any amount of super chat, I suppose the amount will come into play, but a super chat will take priority. And also, if for any reason you send a super chat and I don't get to your question, I do apologize. I'll try to get to them all right? So now, ladies and gentlemen, throw me the questions. Doesn't have to be a super chat. Can be any question. Kyle Kempen is asking if anything's going on Saturday night. Not that I know of. I know that I have, listen, thank you, Kyle Kempen. This is something that I should have said. I know that I was teasing, perhaps trying to put something together for that Saturday, but I threw that out the window. We weren't able to get the two of the most amazing ideas I've ever had. They did not come to fruition. But fear not, I'm not even going to tell you what they were because they are certainly locked in to do in the future. Two amazing things that will not happen the Saturday after the St. Louis show, but will happen in the future. So, nothing happening Saturday. Let me know if you find something. Pete Garcia, Pete Garcia says in the super chats, do you have any pregame rituals or warm-ups before you take the stage? Let me think, Pete. Before I go on stage, I do need a certain amount of quiet. I don't, I'm not floating and meditating or hovering or anything, levitating, nothing like that. But I do need a certain amount of leave me the hell alone before I go on stage. I can't have people coming in and talking to me about things like coffee filters and stuff, things that have nothing to do with what I'm about to do. So I do have to get, while I don't have any pre-show rituals, sometimes I like to order a quesadilla before I go on. So as soon as I'm off, I can eat that quesadilla. And I listen to Thin Lizzy a lot before I go on. But I don't have any rituals besides the quesadillas and the Thin Lizzy, Thank you very much. Vivica Lane in the super chats is asking, will Squeeb be bartending on Friday? Squeeb won't. A lot of people want to buy drinks from Squeeb, but early on, once we booked this show, I asked him to be the DJ, and he's definitely going to be there as a DJ. Hopefully he can meet some of you guys. He'll definitely be spinning great tunes for you and spinning tunes on stage with me as I play. The Eager Beavers want to know, will there ever be a Clownvis action figure? Well, I hope so, man. We've had little squishy dolls and things in the past that sold well, but I would like to have some real action figures done, yeah. Let me know if there's a demand for them, We'll get them made, Ship, order them from China. You got to order like 1 million of them, but we can do that, Eric Malayska is asking, Eric, I'm sorry I always mess your name up, homie. Eric asks, do you need to get the mayor's blessing for this show Friday night? Oddly enough, Eric, this is funny. It was almost 1 year ago. Next week is National Clown Week. And it was 1 year ago that the mayor, off the record, issued me diplomatic immunity. Because I used to have to call in before the show every night and ask the mayor if I could go live. And he gave me a hard time for not calling him one night. And it happened to be National Clown Week. I said, Mayor, this is National Clown Week. I can do whatever I want. He said, oh, you're right. Never heard from him again. So no, I don't need a blessing. Dan P., what was all the commotion at the end of the Baracos Tacos video? There is a making of the Baracos Tacos video up there that is on, it's up on Sean, I don't know if it's up anymore. Sean Barrett on his old YouTube page had a making of the Baracos Tacos video, and that's the commotion. We hired some insane girls to do that. They were crazy. They were dangerous. That's what that commotion is. Cassandra, if you could eat one type of cereal for the rest of your days, what would it be and why? Ooh, I do like cereal. I love Apple Jacks. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I love Lucky Charms. You know, just regular ass cereals. I love them. If I could only eat one, ooh, that's hard to say. I'm just gonna say Lucky Charms because that's what I'm fighting my way through a box of Lucky Charms right now. Jackie wants to know, what is or are your greatest creative inspirations? You sure aren't a one-trick pony, and I've always been fascinated with what makes cool people tick. What is my greatest creative inspiration? I mean, the answer that comes to the top of my head, as far as things that inspire me, unfortunately, it's not enough. There's not enough things that inspire me. But I guess the question would be, what has inspired me, or what's gotten me, what has been my inspiration. And it's really just proving it to myself. I mean, honestly, it's more of my inspiration is kind of built in. It's not like I see the Olympics and think, oh gosh, I'm inspired. I got to sing a song right now. If anything, I would say that my greatest inspirations, if we can categorize them as one thing, my greatest inspirations in life are simply when someone I know or someone I just met says, hey, Clownvis, I got this going on. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I think is going to happen in that situation. And then a year from now, or in the whatever the future is from there, that thing actually comes to fruition. That person does what they said they were going to do. That is what inspires me more than anything. Could be the simplest thing. Could be going over to a pal's house and him saying, hey, man, I'm going to redo this deck, and that's going to be a garden. And anybody could just go in one ear and out the other. But the next time I come over to this guy's place, I will notice that he has the garden, and I will notice the new deck, and I will say, thank you for not wasting my time. Because more than an inspiration, it is a despiration. It's a perspiration when someone fills my ears with stuff that I know is never going to happen. That is just a waste of my energy. But that's a good question. Thank you. I am very motivated, very positive guy. John W. Davis, what's up, buddy? He says, what is or was your favorite animated show to watch and why? Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is probably my favorite because I like the characters on Scooby-Doo. I like the villains on Scooby-Doo. And other animated stuff, I don't watch much animated stuff. But I do like Scooby-Doo. And I'm a fan of, the Frozen movies and all that. Lewis Hipkins. Lewis Hipkins says, do you need any more Brawler before I get on the plane? Thank you very much, Lewis. Lewis is out in Philadelphia. Official Clownvis Mafia. He got that status when he climbed the Rocky statue in Philadelphia and put a Clownvis to the Rescue t-shirt on it. That was a bold move, Lewis. Something that definitely got you official Clownvis Mafia for life. And there's only a few of those guys, and I fired damn near all of them. So welcome to the club, Lewis. I see you sanitized. Thank you, man. I'm glad you're inspired. Lauren Lotus says, will you be selling CDs and merch at the gathering? Good news, Lauren. I will be. We'll have the merch booth set up at the gathering all weekend long. I'm waiting to announce more stuff about what I'll be doing there at the gathering, but I'll be a busy man. I'll be there all weekend, and I'll be at the merch booth as much as possible. kissing hands and shaking babies and all that jive. And yeah, we'll have the new CD. We might even have the cassettes, but we probably won't. The cassettes are scheduled to be in, I believe, the Monday after the gathering. But thank you for your questions. MacGruber is one of my favorite movies, definitely. Delaney, when did I start being me? I mean, I guess that's kind of a metaphorical question, huh? You're asking when I realized when I was me. I saw my reflection in a spoon, and I thought maybe I could do that for a living. No, I can answer this, man. You know, as far as what you guys see, you know, as far as how the general public digests Clownvis these days, it's been looking like this and on this path for probably since about 2006, you know. 2006 is when I made some decisions and I put things on a certain path, you know. But you can trace my origins and my history well before then. But I do appreciate the questions. I do appreciate you guys asking about my past. Sanitized once again. Welcome. Cassandra, I love the name Delaney too. The Evil Carousel by Dan Fisher is asking me, what is my zodiac sign? I really don't know, man. I've looked. You know, sometimes I read into. I look at horoscopes and stuff like that. But it's hard to believe that it's not baloney. So what I believe is this: I was born on what I believe was a Monday or a Tuesday, and whatever my character traits are, pretty much line up with a Monday, Tuesday guy. Pete Garcia says, what is your favorite book and how many times have you read it? That is a great question, Pete. Let me see, man. I have a few books that I have read over and over and over again. One of them is called Elvis and the Memphis Mafia by Alana. I'm blanking on her name, but Alana something. Big book about Elvis. Fantastic book. First-hand account from all the Memphis Mafia guys. Fantastic book. I'm trying to think of other ones that I've read over and over again because I know there's a lot that I go back to. You know, one is that Johnny Cash, the Johnny Cash biography. It's called Cash. That's one that I've read over and over again. When I was a young man, this is an interesting one. When I was a young man, I read John Lydon, Johnny Rotten from the Sex Pistols, had put a book out. It's called No Irish, No Blacks, No Dogs. And I read that book when I was a young man. And I really, you know, as a fan of punk rock, as a little guy, I took it as the Bible. I took this man at his word. I thought he created everything under the sun that has to do with rock and roll. But then now, I go back and I read the book now, and it's baloney, man. It's hogwash, you know? I mean, once you learn the history about everything else. What I like doing, Pete, and I'll answer your question this way. I like reading biographies, and I like reading one biography and then peripheral biographies, and then coming up with my own realization and idealization of the truth. Got it? Because anything can be skewed. Anybody could write a book, and of course any book is going to be skewed. But if you read 3 books on the same subject from 3 different people, you might be able to line up some truths. Some truths. Yeah, that Johnny Cash book is a favorite book of mine, and also a favorite of Violent J's. Me and Violent J have bonded over the years because we both read, and particularly we read biographies, and even more particularly, we like to read rock star biographies, and you know, there's only so many of those. You go to Borders, you go to Barnes & Noble, they got them. You just, you know, I'm not going to read goddamn Anthony Kiedis' book, but I would read a lot of others. I just bought a new Blondie book that I haven't read. There's a new book about Debbie Harry, a biography about Debbie Harry that I haven't read. And, of course, I just talked about this Ernest book.
that I finished and I love, and they're making a documentary out of. So I do love to read, guys. I tell you what, man, I'm gonna float some ideas to my friends, and I'm gonna try to come up with a peripheral podcast, not podcast, but a peripheral YouTube series that's just about books, that's just about reading. Got a good idea. I got a good name. So thank you. Hey, if you're just joining us, we are in the midst of a clown hall meeting. Clownvis, what is a clown hall meeting?
Come on in and find your seating. It's time for a clown hall meeting. Got a question you can ask about the future or about the past. I'll always tell the truth, never be misleading. It's time for a clown hall meeting. Clown hall meeting.
What a tune. We're in the middle of a clown hall meeting here. Let me grab some of your questions. Kyle asked, when was the last time I was in Chicago? I was there with the Blasters, but it's called Lombard. And I know it's a suburb of Chicago called Lombard. And every time I go there, man, every time I play Lombard, I love saying, "Hello, Lombard." Ladies and gentlemen, I have been waiting and waiting. I talk to my agent every day. I say, "You son of a bitch, when am I getting back to Lombard?" Ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight, Lombard. But I don't know when the last time I went into Chicago was. Honestly, my brain is like a pile of potatoes, mashed potatoes. I saw the question, when did I meet ICP? I don't know where that was. I don't know who the question was made by. I would like to say your name. Omega Red 76 says, when did you meet ICP? That was crazy, man. I met them for the first time at a gig I did in Detroit. And between their people and my agent at the time, they had booked me at the Gathering of the Juggalos before I had any actual contact with them. But then I was doing a show in Detroit at PJ's Lager House, one of my favorite venues. And I said to Jump Steady and Violent J, I said, "Hey guys, open door, come on down, bring it on down, come see the show." And sure enough, they did. And boy, they caught me on a good night, and the place was packed, and I did well. And they, Violent J called me the next day, and we talked, and we became friends really quickly. And I can be completely honest with you guys that ICP had always been on my radar since the old days. But the way it was for me was I didn't actively know them. You know what I mean? I didn't actively try to be a part of the Juggalo world. That's never anything that I tried to do. I was only ever 100% myself, and the wonderful, beautiful Juggalo community has accepted me for what I am, and that is the greatest gift that anyone can give me. So I am, I'm down with the clowns till I'm dead in the ground, 100%, because that's what I'm saying. The first time I did the Gathering of the Juggalos, I walked on stage not knowing if I'd live or die. You understand? That's the vibe that people get when you don't know. You hear about Tila Tequila getting a poop bag in her face, and you think, God damn, who would go to the Gathering of the Juggalos? People cutting their nipples off and smoking peyote and jumping in the swamp. It's crazy. But when you go there, if you got the right mentality and the right heart, and you're a clown that doesn't give a flip, well, then you found a wonderful family reunion that will welcome you back year after year, and that's precisely what I found. I couldn't be happier to have all the friends in that world, and to see all the amazing art and just the passion that comes out of that world. It's better than anything else. The passion, the drive to do crazy stuff, to do amazing stuff, to make things that haven't been made, to push the envelope, all with the odds against you, all while going against the grain. You got to respect the Insane Clown Posse. You got to respect the Juggalos. You got to. I don't want to hear it if you don't. And I wouldn't argue with you because I understand. I understand it takes a certain amount of exposure to anything, or it takes a certain amount of learning about anything to make any given person say, okay, yeah, I'm open to that. Doesn't sound bad. I like it. Let's hear more. It takes a real something to make someone's brain flip that way. You understand? Because we're all scared of the unknown. We're all scared of what we don't understand. You see 5 clowns in a parking lot doing whippets, jumping on the roof of their car. But, you know, at 5 p.m. in Aurora, Colorado, before an Insane Clown Posse show, you think, my God, those people are crazy. But if you talk to them, and you realize what they're doing, they're there celebrating. They've been waiting 2-3 years for ICP to come back in town. They hold down jobs. They're good people. They have families, and they cut loose. I dare anyone out there to show me a culture, a subculture, a group of people that doesn't like to cut loose in some way or another. The only time there's a problem with any of that is when it harms someone else. If it don't harm someone else, do whatever the hell you want to do. And the Juggalos are a good example of that. Let me get back to these questions here. What did the Mozzarella Man say? He says, Irish says, would you be willing to join the Mozzarella Boys and accept the position of clown ambassador? Well, that goes back, Irish, to what I just said. I am super scared of the unknown. I don't trust you. I need to be exposed to you. The Mozzarella Boys need to expose themselves to me if I'm going to trust you. Capiche? Capuche. Holly Tekla says, are you a cop? Now, the rule, as we know, it's 2000, whatever the hell it is, we know the rules. If someone asks, are you a cop? If they ask you point blank, the law states, the Constitution states, that whether you are technically a police officer or not, the answer is yes. By law, you have to tell them that you're a cop. That's my understanding of it. So if you are, but see, the thing is, I'm not a cop. And I don't know what I could do to prove that I'm not a cop besides just be Clownvis my whole damn life and never be out on the streets busting people. And you know, I would think that speaks for itself. But Holly, you're entitled to the question. All right, let's hear some more. Let's hear some more questions here. I got some more. What we're gonna do here, guys? I'm gonna keep this open. See, Count Dracula says, I'd go see Clownvis if I knew there wouldn't be juggalos there. Now, Count Dracula, I can tell you that is, you know, that's an ignorant position, but I'm not mad at you for it because that's where a lot of people stand. But the truth of the matter is, man, that's a very ignorant thing to say. The truth of the matter is, old Clownvis has been a road dog for the last 15 years. And I've been working with juggalos the last 3 years. I've been working with the Insane Clown Posse, I should say, for the last 3 years. All right? So if you think there's some kind of tainted poison in the pool of people that would come see me, stay the fuck away from my shows. Do you hear me? Can you hear me? That's so simple. And I'm sorry, I'm going to cuss again. Stay the fuck away with that attitude. Anyway, what other questions we got here? And quit watching. I don't care if you ever watch again. Honestly, that don't mean nothing to me. But everybody's entitled. You're entitled to an opinion. You certainly are. And I wasn't telling you to F off, but I mean, I was. Don't say that. Fuck off. Count Dracula says, I've met some. I wasn't impressed. Is that how you think of things, man? Give me the ratio on friendly dentists. Give me the ratio on friendly grocery store people. Let me know what you think about everyone based on the fact of the few you've met. It's a wonderful way to think. Wonderful way to think. And the thing is, it don't mean nothing to me, man. Like, I get sad to see that attitude out there, but it don't mean nothing to me, man. I don't want to, I would never bend in any way for anyone. And if you want to come see what I do, you come see what I do. And I would never in a million years take one group of people. Hear me. I would never in a million years take one group of people and assume that I knew everything about them enough to say that I wouldn't want to be in a room with them. You got to realize in this day and age what a terrible thing that is to say. And juggalos don't need me sticking up for them, man. They are a resilient people. They are fine. Jonathan W. Davis tossing out a quick RIP to the man, Dusty Hill of ZZ Top. Was I a fan? Of course I was. My favorite guitar riff in history. I love it. I love it. And it is very sad, because ZZ Top was one of the, if not the longest running actual original members in a group. I think they were probably the longest original members group. Cracker Trash, thank you very much. You know what's up. Logan Cottonwood Kenny. Asks, how do I stay so organized? Logan, I'm not that organized. I mean, I'm better these days than I used to be, certainly. But there comes a time where it's you either get organized or you become okay and complacent in the fact that you're not organized. And for me, with what I need to execute, with what I don't know why. But there's something in my head, something in my body, something in my life, and it's always been there, that when the second my eyes are open, the second I have life, there's one goal, and it's to do this. And there's not even an end goal. I can tell you guys right now, doing this show just like this, I'm happier than I ever imagined I could be. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Nothing makes me happier than this show. Being able to do this. I never had the opportunity to do this. So I don't remember what the question was, but again. Nasenda says, I'd like to sing Jesus Christ Eating on a Chicken Wing to the... Oh, you like to sing Jesus Christ Eating on a Chicken Wing, people, like it's the gospel, because it is. Well, thank you very much, Nasenda. I, too, love that song. And if the people want it, I'll sing it Friday night at the... Just Fight Studio says, a cop does not have to tell you they're a cop. That's a myth. Well, see, you're right there. I think if you're a cop, you technically have the right to get away with saying, I'm not a cop, because you're a cop and somehow they have different rules, obviously. But I'm saying, if you ask a civilian if they're a cop, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I'm always right, I believe that the law states that a civilian has to say they're a cop. If someone asks you, you have to say you're a cop. Jonathan Sims says, cats or dogs? Hey, man, I don't want to, they say, don't split the audience in two. Don't polarize your fans. But Jonathan Sims coming at me on an honest clown hall meeting saying, cats or dogs? I know dog people really, really mean it. And I know cat people really mean it. Really mean it. And I gotta say, I'm gonna lose some fans with this. I'm gonna lose half the audience. I'm a cat man, and I can tell you why. I can tell you why. Cats aren't perfect. Believe me, cats aren't perfect. And dogs aren't perfect. But my problem with dogs that aren't my dog or aren't my friend's dog that I know well. And I don't have a dog, but like they're, you know, it isn't a dog that's mine or something. Dogs are not polite. If you live in a house with a dog next door, son of a bitch dog will be in the yard barking all day, barking all night. Some dogs like to jump the fence and try to bite me for no reason. That happens all the time. My entire clown life, dogs have jumped the fence and bitten me. And a cat has never once yelled at me from a yard. A cat has never once been like, what's this guy up to? Ha, ha, ha. Cat don't give a damn. Cat does his thing. I love dogs. Listen, I love animals, man. If I could just live in a zoo, that's probably where I belong. It's probably where I would love to live. So I love animals. But if I have to say cats or dogs, I would rather a cat that just does what it wants and wants some love here and there than a dumb dog that has to comment on every single thing that he sees. Dogs. I'm just talking to the dogs now. You don't have to comment on everything you see, all right? Be a cat. Look at it. Look at nothing. Look at ghosts. Chase nothing. Chase light. That's beautiful. It ain't beautiful to eat my shoe. I think the answer is this. If it's your dog, of course you would like that dog more than any cat. If I had a dog and a cat, I think I would like the dog more. If you're talking about other people's animals, I would like a cat before I would like someone else's dog. And they're gross. They lick a lot. A cat don't lick me. Cat don't eat a poop sandwich and try to lick me in the face. But I do love dogs. There's a cat on Instagram. Is it Mr. Biscuits? He's a cat, right? Or is it a dog? Why the hell can't I remember? He's a dog. Mr. Biscuits is a dog on Instagram. Very popular dog. Who happens to be a Clownvis fan. So I gotta say I take that all back. Mr. Biscuits, if you're listening, I take it all back. All right? These are my top 3. Spuds McKenzie. Rude Dog from the old Trapper Keepers. Rude Dog t-shirts. And of course, Scooby-Doo. Cartoon dogs are way better than cartoon cats. Not a fan of Sylvester. I like Jerry more than Tom. Not a fan of cartoon cats, so I think I can walk in a few different worlds here. Speaking of eating my shoes, guys, watch this. Hang tight on the AMA real quick. What shoes do you guys think I'm wearing? Let me pull up my cool shoe music. Here's your chance, guys. What shoes would I be wearing? Cujo is a great movie. There's probably better movies about dogs than there's about cats. Clifford. Mr. Biscuits is a cat. Oh, thank God. Everybody follow Mr. Biscuits. Underdog lady was bitten by a cat. Yeah. I love Underdog lady, man. I love Underdog lady. Mr. Biscuits is a cat, and he sends his love. Everybody follow at that's O-H-O, Mr. Biscuits on Instagram. What shoes do you think I'm wearing? Kyle Kempen says light up. Zach says PSPs. Bryce says Crocs. Corey Cooper says Tiger Crocs. Becky Cracker says socks and sandals. Galeski says light ups. All right. Here we go. We're going to the Paul Stanley. I haven't been here in a while. Let me make sure this even works anymore. The Paul Stanley Amazon Prime Cool Shoe Cam inspired by Crocs. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. 3, 2, 1.
Cool Shoe Cam inspired
yeah,
by
baby.
Cool Shoe Cam.
Daddy bought a new charger for these things.
And Paul Stanley Amazon Prime. Paul Stanley Cool Shoe Cam inspired by Crocs. Cool Shoe Cam inspired by Crocs. Amazon Prime. And Paul Stanley on Prime. Paul Stanley, cool.
Told you I was a dog man.
Inspired by crime.
Told you I'm a dog fan.
Inspired by crime. Amazon Prime. And Paul Stanley, Amazon Prime.
That's enough. I had to buy new chargers for these things. I couldn't. Oh, Ashley, the butterfly asks if the age-old question: James Dean or Garfield? You go to Fairmont, Indiana. You see a giant water tower. On it is a picture of James Dean and a picture of Garfield, because Garfield man came from Fairmont, Indiana, as well as James Dean. So the age-old question, the proverbial question, James Dean or Garfield, who is the real king of cool? I've weighed it out before, and I've tried because I've been a Garfield head. I've lived my life as a Garfield head. I've had buttons that are funny Garfield quips. And I've watched the 3 James Dean movies many times. And I gotta say, man, it's such a toss-up. If I had to guess, you know, I'm a Deaner. I'm more of a Deaner than a Garf head, but I do understand. CB says, wait, you're not a dog person? I'm a Scooby-Doo person. I don't know. I don't really understand the question. I don't have a dog or a cat, you know, so it don't really mean nothing to me. But if I have to deal with your dog or cat, I would sooner deal with your cat than your dog. And if your dog is anything like Heathcliff, Heathcliff, no one should terrorize the neighborhood. If Heathcliff just won't come undone, he be realized, be damn be you. Fishbones. I don't remember the Heathcliff song that well, but that's what I remember the most. All right, guys. Wow, a lot of James Dean. Well, I wouldn't call it hate, but it seems like there's a lot of Garfield heads out there. Are you saying that? If I would, are you saying I would? Logan, I don't think that's true. I've never read that. I've read books and I've never read that. Vivica, I know Heathcliff was a cat. Did someone say he wasn't? Oh, hey, speaking of people that say things wrong, hey, I'm Clownvis. I said something completely wrong the other day, like I always do, and it was funny because I was talking about what a mess my organization had been there, and I was going to be off some days in the future. I have my calendar here, so let me tell you guys. I said the other day that I have that stupid hippy-dippy I'm going on, what do you call these retreats where you got to meditate and they feed you poison and you vomit your guts out and then you sit in a hut. I signed up for that at the beginning of the pandemic, and I've never stopped regretting it. I don't need it. I'm happier than I've ever been, but I don't want to put the people's job down. I don't want to put the guru down and leave him high and dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do this stupid medical, or it's not medical. What do you call that? What's the word I'm looking for? Meditational retreat. The meditational retreat is the 6th through the 14th. So I'm going to be gone. I will not be doing the shows on August. Write this down, all right? Because I'm going to keep saying it wrong. Write this down. There will be no show, with peace and love. There will be no show on Wednesday, August 11th. There will be no show on Wednesday, August 11th. There will be no show on Sunday, August 8th. So we're going to go into August, do 2 shows, then we're off for a week. Then we come back for a Sunday show, then into the gathering of the Juggalos, which is the Wednesday the 18th through Sunday the 22nd, so I won't do any shows that week. I'm going to try to broadcast live as best I can with some kind of update from the gathering of the Juggalos, but I can't guarantee you that anything will happen because, you're out in the woods there rubbing sticks together. You never know if you're going to get a cell phone reception. But after that, baby, at the end of August into September, Clownvis to the rescue for the rest of the year, locking it in like that, baby, that tight, that cool. That's all I'm doing. I'm saying no to everything else for the rest of the year. I'm going down to Nashville for the Americana Fest in September because I'm hosting something for my agency down there. I don't even know if that's a public thing or not, but I said, but that I'm not even going to. I don't even need to say it because I'm not going to miss any shows for it. All right, that is my. That's that. Holly's on says no drinks tonight. Yeah, we're drinking wine. I have a cup of wine, a bottle of wine. Rubbing sticks together, is that code for something? Yes, that's code for starting a fire. All right, guys. Listen, this has been a fun hour, and I could keep doing this forever, man. I do like these clown hall meetings. I don't want to say that I will do this regularly because it certainly takes less prep than the other shows. So I don't want you guys to think that I am trying to get away with anything easy. I like to put the work in. I like to do the show the way it should be done. I wanted to do this AMA tonight, this clown hall meeting, because I figured it would be a good way for me to address things and think clearly for a night. So many nights I just get so excited to jump into things that will the Aboriginal guy be there? Aboriginal guy, huh? Where's he at? Does he hang around? He's one of those guys that seems like he might hang around. I'll try to get the Aboriginal guy to hang with me. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to jump into some shout-outs here. Thank you so much for doing the MMA with me. Not MMA. That would be where we would fight. That's where we would brutally battle. MMA. AMA means ask me anything. Way friendlier than MMA. MMA stands for messy arts. Oh, I want to, little Aaron, I want to answer your question because I saw your question earlier. You said, what makes me instantly happy? What's something that I can look at that makes me instantly happy? I'm going to think for a minute and try to give you a real answer. Well, I can tell you this. There's one situation that I have, and it's silly, and I've never said it out loud. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll jinx myself by saying it out loud. And it's very silly. But little Aaron, I feel like you deserve a real answer. When I was a young man, didn't know anything, didn't know anything. Young boy, I had a cassette player, boombox. And a cassette tape that I had was the greatest hits of Don Mclean. And of course, he wrote American Pie, which was his biggest hit. And then had so many other hits. I mean, that best of, that tape. Don Mclean, the best of Don Mclean, I guess it is called. I made a vow to myself when I was a child. And it was before I even knew what a vow was. But there was a certain feeling I could get from music, and I can remember the songs. One of them was American Pie. And again, this isn't Don't try to judge me on coolness or nothing. I'm telling you the truth. One of the songs was American Pie. Another song that could do this was Straight to Hell by The Clash. And maybe there was another one or two that I'm thinking. But as far as American Pie goes, I made a vow to myself as a kid, and I don't know why I set up this set of rules, but I honestly did it. I said no matter what happens, no matter what situation I'm in, if I hear American Pie or Don McLean, it's a good day. Things are all right. It means my head is above water. It means I'm above the ground. And somehow I made a vow to myself as a child, before I even understood what this meant. But that's something that I've kept with me my whole life. That if, and so I have many little things like that, to a much smaller degree. But I believe that I set myself up with little things that I promise myself can make me happy. And you can't abuse it. You know, I can't say, oh, I'm bummed out, everything sucks. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. It don't work if I try to force it, you know. But it has to be a matter of, if that song is playing, if that song comes on a jukebox or something, it's a little me tapping myself on the shoulder saying, hey, man, it's all right. So that song is very special to me. Don McLean is very special to me. All right, guys, I know what we got to do right now because Daddy's been babbling now. Wow, wow, wow. Sweet Child of Mine is another song that does that. Thank you very much. We've been battling now, wow, and babbling now. Let's do some shout-outs, baby. Come on. Where's my shout-out book? Ladies and gentlemen, we love to do shout-outs around these parts. Hey, thanks for everybody that sent in shout-outs. First shout-outs from my all-star Harold Dufresne. Harold Dufresne says a Harold Dufresne shout-out to Little Erin. Why? Not because she's so talented. Not because she sings an awesome version of Clownvis to the Rescue that starts the show off, but because she thinks of me when she sees Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups at the supermarket. And thinks of me enough to make a video and send them to me while shopping. I just think I don't even like Reese's, come on, Clownvis. And just to think I don't even like Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. Harold Dufresne, Little Erin, Peanut Butter Pals. Hey, look at this. Ryan and Kelly are in the Super Chats. Listen up. I'm going to read this clearly. If anyone gets to St. Louis early on Friday, Ryan, that's my man Ryan Koenig, Lonesome Cowboy Ryan, one of my favorite performers in the world. Ryan and Dr. Jess, who is a fantastic, whatever the hell you call that instrument that Weird Al plays, they play in a band called the So Grand Polka Band. They're going to be playing at a fantastic place in St. Louis called the Urban Chestnut, the Midtown location, which is not far at all from Red Flag. Midtown is the name of the game that day. Friday night, if you're in St. Louis, before the Clownvis show, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., go to Urban Chestnut, the Midtown location. Check out my man, Ryan Koenig, and my gal, Dr. Jess, make some beautiful noise with their band, the So Grand Polka Band. Authentic polka music. It ain't no gimmicked up stuff. It's just polka. Carol Lundgren, I see you, and I told the people earlier that I got that new Debbie Harry book, new Blondie book. Harold Dufresne, shout out to the Coopster, Corey Cooper. Clownvis, after watching Coopster's musical talents the other night on Facebook, I can say with confidence that Corey Cooper has much more talent than his talentless cousin, Bradley Cooper. Keep it up, Coopster. Corey, sing us a tune, Corey. We'd love to hear it. Michelle Mercer wants to give a shout out to the man Harold Dufresne and his daughter for the epic t-shirt. Thank you. I love it. From Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Dufransky. Check this out from Dylan. A huge Hot Clown Summer shout out to my beloved, my companion, my main thing, Abby. Your love, your caring support, and your beautiful smile are blessings beyond anything I've known. Between your daily pick-me-ups and these midweek pick-me-ups, Clownvis, and the Clownvis Mafia keep pumping out, my Wednesdays always have me on Cloud 9. So glad I get to spend them with you, Abby. I love you so much. Dylan. That's sweet. AJ in the super chat says, you got me into the Hot Clown Summer. Will Squeebs Tiki Hut be back? Please don't cut the song short. I missed the rap the last 2 times. Hey, I hear you loud and clear, AJ. Thank you for saying that. I didn't know if it seems, if it drags on, if I play the whole song every time. That's what I want to do. I love the Squeebs Tiki Hut song. I would listen to it every show. So thank you for the feedback, AJ. I will do that. I will not cut the song off anymore. And yeah, the Tiki Hut will be back. It's still built. It's still here. The summer is not over until it's like almost Clownvis-Toberween time. Hey, check it out. Shout out from K. That's the letter K of Team TK. Shout out to Clownvis and the crew. Thank y'all again for getting back out there and dominating the mega powers. That's Team TK, Chicago Cindy May, and Adamant 2.0. Cannot wait to experience the Thunder this Friday in St. Louis. I hope that Branina95 is doing well. My cup will overflow if I was able to meet that incredible robotic beauty in STL. Peace, love, joy, Bahiga. K of Team TK. K, I wish Branina was going to be there to meet the people. I really do. It's dangerous for a robot. And with everything we're trying to do, with a situation here that has not done a live show in over a year and a half, a full live show, you know what I mean? A full headlining live show where there's a lot of moving parts. It's hard to bring a robot into those moving parts. Hey, this is Dan Fish. Hello, Clownvis. My name is Dan Fish. Thank you for last week's shout out. I also want to return the shout out and say shout out to Michelle. She is a long, sexy jungle cat. And I love her more than anything. Also, send a get well soon to Chihuahua Drake. Who the hell is Chihuahua Drake? I knew a guy named Dracula Sinatra. Eric needs more wine. Pour one out for my homie Eric. There you go, bud. That's for you, Eric. We're drinking 19 crimes tonight. 19 crimes. It's a lot of crimes. Jackie O, shout out song for Cassandra's good news. Please, please, please sing for her. It's a midweek pick me up. Cassandra, you had some good luck. Your COVID test came out the best. We're happy that you're not effed. I 100% agree. I would say you gotta leave the lyrical placement to a professional, but maybe if I tried it a couple times, I could really nail it. It's a midweek pick me up. Cassandra, you've had some good luck. Your COVID test came out the best. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're good. Hey, we got some more shout-outs. Ken Treadway. Look out, who taught this baby how to talk? Dearest Clownvis, a preemptive bundle of heartfelt thanks to Gail Ski Marie for buying me drinks all weekend in St. Louis. Despite what others may say, I know that you're a nice girl, and possibly even the bosoms. Love, your best friend, Ken. Well, Ken, that is so nice that you met a sweet little drink fairy like Gail Ski Marie. Nice. Drink up. Ken Treadway again, a double dip from the childlike man baby. I love it. Dearest Clownvis, I am a small baby. No, wait, that's not right. Dearest Clownvis, congratulations to Cassandra McCurdy on not having COVID. As a reward, I am going to let her buy me drinks this weekend. But she'll have to ask Gailski for permission. Also, happy birthday, Cassandra. Love your friend Ken. Ken, I love the way you play your cards, man. You got that baby intuition. Abby Tweed. Abby Tweed wants to say congratulations to Dylan. That's right. The Dylan that just shouted out to Abby is getting shouted out at. Abby says congratulations to Dylan, whose last day of work is tomorrow. I look forward to helping you ceremoniously destroy your old work shirts, or at least throw them in the dumpster and then high five afterwards. Also, good luck at your live show, Clownvis. I hope everyone has fun. Abby, Dylan, thank you. And congratulations on the new gig. And yeah, burn that old uniform, baby. Never look back. Never look back, and it'll feel better and better every day. Know what you're worth. You gotta know what you're worth. Couple more shout-outs. Cassandra McCurdy. Hi, Clownvis. Sending a shout-out to Norman Truman, hoping he pulls through, sending all the healing vibes imaginable. What happened to Norman? Damn. I just know Norman's name from the rotation here and ordering stuff from the show. I don't know him personally, but I do wish him the very, very best. I'm sorry to hear anything bad is happening. One more shout out from my man Polka Kapolka up there in fighting Pittsburgh. Polka says, I am covered in poison ivy. Head to toe, front to back. Up the front, down the back. But I wanted to wish Cassandra a happy, successful failed test and thank man baby Ken Treadway for reminding me that it was his birthday. Polka, covered in poison ivy, still thinking of others. That's why Pittsburgh is known as the Poison Ivy City. AJ in the comments says, great AMA format. Thank you. Not a fan of the Insane Clown Posse, but I loved your answer to that question. Have seen nothing but love and acceptance here. Committed t-shirt buying fan. Well, cheers, AJ. Thank you very much. And again, it's not my place to change any minds. I just, there's not a lot of tolerance in my life for ignorance, and I've never cared if people don't hang around. It don't mean nothing. If this ain't for you, I just hope you all find what you need. I hope you all find what you want. Swaney, I almost said the city of brotherly love. But that's Philadelphia. Pittsburgh is either the Poison Ivy City or the punch guys on your way out of the bar city. I love Pittsburgh, but I don't know if I'm ever going back. Ashley Wright says, shout out to John for being the best cat dad. And shout out to you, Clownvis, for being one cool cat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Meow. I love you guys, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearing the end of the show. By that, I mean the show's over. I'll answer one or two more questions if they come up Let me just look down the line here, make sure there's nothing I'm forgetting. Abby Tweed is saying, is poison ivy real? I've seen it on people. I think I had it when I was a kid, but I also don't know. Hey, listen, I can't wait to see you guys. If you can make it out on Friday night, I'll tell you one more time. St. Louis, Red Flag, go to redflagstl.com. I'll also tell you guys this. You don't even have to be in St. Louis. Friday morning, write this down. Get your Clownvis pens and write this down. Friday morning, ask your Alexa to play 105.7 FM The Point. And Alexa will do it, I believe, through iHeartRadio or some application like that. She'll just do it automatically. But that means you can listen anywhere. KPNT 105.7 The Point FM radio on the dial. In St. Louis, I will be on the radio, the FM radio, Friday morning, talking with the best morning show in the business, The Rizzuto Show. They are fun, they are funny, and I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe I'll be in there with Bob Saget. I believe it'll be Clownvis and Bob Saget on a panel. So if you want to hear Clownvis and Bob Saget talk to FM radio DJs, which I don't know why else you would want to wake up and do that. This is your wake-up call. I just love Folgers. I've been working on my Paul Stanley. He does this. I just love Folgers. I love Folgers. There's Folgers stirring inside of me. I'm not good at it yet, but I'm trying. You guys want to hear? I've been working on impressions. I've made a couple quick impressions. And I'm closing it down. Then I'm shutting it down. All right. Matt S says, what time? That FM radio thing, I believe it's maybe 8 o'clock. I'm going to be on Central Time. I believe 8 a.m. Central Time. 8 a.m. Central Time, 105.7 The Point. Alexa, I think, can just figure that out for you. I was going to say something, boy. What was I going to say before you guys started talking about Bob Saget? Damn, I was going to actually say something. I forgot what I was going to say, so now I got to wrap it up. I love you guys. I mentioned Bob Saget. Can anybody give me a clue about what I was going to say there? I know I'll regret it if I don't. Mr. E, that's 105.7 FM. KPNT. Thank you very much. Oh, impressions. You guys want my impressions? Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Gailski. My impressions. I have 2, maybe 3. Yeah. All right. Davidian, my man. This first impression goes. I'm gonna do 3 impressions and then I'm gonna go. Quick impressions, because I've been working on them. No real gimmick or point or home run. Just I like doing little impressions to try to do impressions. All right, check this out. This is Bruce Springsteen visiting his childhood home for the first time in like 30 years, going back to New Jersey or wherever, seeing his childhood home for the first time in 30 years. Home sweet home. And then there is this is Ozzy Osbourne This is Ozzy Osbourne as an older seniler man, and he only has the only thing that can make him happy. He's senile. He's completely lost his marbles. But the only thing that makes him happy is a bubble machine, and he refers to it as bubble joy. Ozzy Osbourne referring to what makes him happy, a bubble machine. Here it goes. Bubble joy. Bubble joy. Bubble joy. Bubble joy. All right, and I have one more impression that I've been working on. Damn, what was it? Oh, Bill Cosby. And believe me, I know Bill Cosby's a bad guy. I'm not trying to, this isn't a testament to anything about Bill Cosby. It's an impression. Don't mean nothing. Licky donating $6.99 for 30.5 ounces of Folgers. Much appreciated, Licky. To you. Last impression, and then I'm going to wrap it up, all right? It's Bill Cosby ordering from the In-N-Out Burger. Bill Cosby ordering from the In-N-Out Burger. That's a place out in California on the West Coast. They sells very delicious fast food hamburgers. Bill Cosby ordering from the In-N-Out Burger. I'll take a... Hold on. The other impressions messed me up. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. I got to center myself to get to this Bill Cosby one. Okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. Ready? This is Bill Cosby ordering from the In-N-Out Burger, and then I got to go home. I'll take a double animal style. Thank you very much. I'll take a double animal style. Home sweet home. Bubble joy. Clownvis to the rescue. I had fun tonight doing question night and doing impressions. It was alright. Clownvis to the rescue. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging around till the end of the night. I hope to see you guys on Friday night in St. Louis. If I see you there, it'll be a night to remember, boy. Thank you, Davidian. There's going to be new t-shirts available at the show. Also, this show poster will be available at the show. And if there's any left, I'll make them available online. Thank you. I love you. I can't believe what a good time we had tonight. I'll take a double animal style. Yeah, Mogala. Have fun, you little weasels. Call your mom when you can. Take it from me. I'm Clowny V.